Good afternoon, everyone. As usual, I will be giving a couple of seconds to allow you guys to come on before we start the business of the day. I think I'll just take it off from here, even as you guys keep coming in. Good afternoon once again and welcome. For those of you that are joining us for the first time, my name is Gagba Esahaya and I'm the training coordinator for the Temple Small Business Development Center. The Temple Small Business Development Center helps small business start and grow. We offer free one-on-one consulting on a variety of low to no-cost webinars. We are part of the nationally accredited networks of the Small Business Development Centers, which has over 1,000 networks across the United States. We are here this afternoon for a webinar on how to generate leads on LinkedIn. A copy of the PowerPoint and a link to your recording will be sent to all the attendees. Being a webinar, all the attendees have been muted. However, we always encourage you guys to drop your questions on the Q&A or the chat box. Without further ado, please allow me to welcome my wonderful speaker, even as he takes over the floor for the presentation. Mr. David, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Garba. Always a pleasure and honor serving alongside you. And welcome everyone that is joining in today. Who we got in the room today? Very quickly, I only spent a few minutes to do introductions. What is your name? Well, your name's on there, but your business, your location, where you're located, and what you're looking to learn about LinkedIn today. Let me know in the chat, because there's a couple of directions we're going to go here today. Let me know where you're from, business, and what you're looking to learn today. Cool. Elaine, welcome Elaine from Erie, PA with Clean Co. LLC. Took a few more, and then like I said, we're going to jump in pretty quickly. Donald, professional consulting firm, Redwall Solutions, Pittsburgh. Awesome. Pittsburgh is in the house. Excellent. Let's see what we got here. Von J. Saunders Stationery Company, stationery, Pittsburgh, PA. Also more Pittsburgh, Maryland. I want to mess it up. Computex, headquartered Pittsburgh as well. Technology company, manufacturing audio video conferencing systems. Lana Recruiting, Kutztown, excellent. Barbara Silverstrom from Bloomsburg, PA. Pinterest virtual. I remember you, Barbara. Welcome back. Virtual assistant and marketing strategist. I'm looking to learn how to leverage LinkedIn to generate more clients. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. So welcome all, and those who will be joining us later. For this session here today, we're talking about LinkedIn. It's probably one of my go-to lead generation networks. Personally, I think it is one of those networks that people are so underutilizing. So for those who don't know me, I'm very quickly go over my background. I'm a social media marketing, I guess you could say a social media marketing enthusiast. I've been in this space for over 12 years, contributed for Social Media Today, Huffington Post, strategized for different business owners, churches, nonprofits, Fortune 500 companies. I got my start in SEO and then transitioned over into doing social media and digital marketing. I'm founder of a company called Kingdom Social Media. We do digital marketing for influential leaders in leading organizations. Also best-selling author, a recent graduate of Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Business. And when I'm not working on a business or doing things related to my agency, I'm an adjunct professor at Temple University. Been featured and recognized many different places. We have some amazing clients and in various spaces, from speakers to chefs to coaches to VPs to MBA players, and speakers and serial entrepreneurs and athletes. Work with a lot of different organizations here in Philadelphia and beyond. Um, I always go to my story very briefly. I was raised to be uh, strict household lawyer, doctor, engineer, accountant, and I went into digital marketing, digital media. That was my passion, and I veered off the path that was chosen for me. I always go over mindsets because mindsets are really what makes you to actually execute whatever you need to do. If you don't have the correct mindset installed, it's hard to do anything that we're going to be talking about today. So the first mindset you should have when it comes to this whole digital marketing space is that consistency is a mindset. There's no tool for that. There's no tool that can make you consistent. Even if you have, I mean, yes, you have Hootsuite and these are the things, you still have to be consistently using it to be consistent. So your consistency is the mindset that you need to have when it comes to marketing. The mindset number two is the best resource is resourcefulness. It's being resourceful with what you have and being mindful of what you have. And not undervaluing the resources you have, the context you have. There's a lot of people are sitting on plenty of leads that are in their LinkedIn right now because they're not utilizing their resource. A lot of people are sitting on leads that are in their phone and in their email that are just waiting to work with you. Third is practice mastery versus overwhelm. There's going to be things that could overwhelm you, but you want to make sure you practice and you practice that over and over and over again. So first, I'm going to cover some basics when it comes to LinkedIn, and then we're going to go into some things that you need to do for your profile. So first things is that LinkedIn is a professional network. It's a network that the first impression really counts, and you have to be clear about what your value proposition is very succinctly so somebody can instantly know whether they want to learn more about you. And you want to make sure you have a client-centric profile. Client, what do I mean by that? I mean that you're not speaking about oh how great David is, or how great Barbara is, or Trevor. It's more about how you can help your client greatly, your potential client greatly, or customer. You want to showcase that in your profile. So what is LinkedIn? It is a professional network. It's the largest professional network out there. There's other networks, obviously, but LinkedIn is dominated in this regard. It's a place for you to showcase your professional profile. It's a place where you can utilize a database. People forget that LinkedIn, and we'll talk about this in a little bit, is a searchable database. So meaning you can actually connect with um, different people on a regular basis just by simply searching for the right people that you need. It is a publishing platform as well. It is a powerful publishing platform. That's another thing people forget about LinkedIn. So a lot of people see the tip of the iceberg. There's so much as you go deeper and deeper into it. There's ways that you can leverage it and use it for your advantage. The average annual salary on LinkedIn is $107,000. Just think about that for a second. That means that, majority of people, whatever services you sell, your client can afford it, whether you have a higher ticket item, and it's really great for business to business, right? So I will say that LinkedIn is predominantly business to business focused. I've seen people leverage it from in unique ways from a for building their profile out to market their businesses that are B2C, business to consumer. But traditionally, most people are leveraging it for business to business. So what are the reasons to use LinkedIn? You can manage your professional reputation, right? So this is like a constantly visible resume for people to see. You can leverage your existing network. So tap into people that you already know, people that you're getting to know. You can get found and find resources around various things. Whatever those things are for you to, you want to get PR, you want to get press, you want to get media interviews, podcasts. I mean, you can connect with just about everybody on LinkedIn. I'm going to share a quick story about when I first realized the power of LinkedIn. I was I was tinkering with my keywords and titles for my profile. And this is some years back, so these aren't the same keywords I use today. But essentially, I changed my keywords to reflect social media trainer in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And I adjusted my keywords. And from doing those things, what ended up happening is I had someone reach out to me from the UK. And this person from the UK reached out and they inquired and said, hey, we're looking for corporate digital marketing trainers or social media trainers in Philadelphia. Would you be open to chatting more about it? And I was very skeptical. I was just like, first, how did you find me? I'm not at this time. I was not aware of how powerful the search engine of LinkedIn was. Um, and I'm just like thinking in my head, first, how did you find me? And I ignored it. And then he reached out again, and then I said, well, okay, let's just see if this is a scam. There's a lot of scams online. So I reached out, and then I had a call with the gentleman, and then he's like, we're gonna, I think you'd be a good fit. We're gonna get you scheduled for an interview. And then I went through the interview process, and I'm still like not believing this. And then finally, we booked my first corporate training gig, and I do that, and then I believed it, right? So I understand some people can be hesitant, but I just want to share with you and illustrate with you about how you can get found by having the right keywords in place, like I did. Um, it's like there's already like think of like a radio frequency. There's already a frequency on. You just tune your radio station to catch the frequencies that are already there. When you adjust your profile and your keywords, you're going to adjust your profile to the people that are already looking for you, that want to do business or that want to find out or want to build partnerships. There are people doing that. You're also able to communicate with business professionals and network with other business-minded people, which is great, always great. When it comes to LinkedIn, you want to adjust your profile. Again, keyword tune your profile into the way that people are already looking. Then you want to start building out your network and actively growing your network. It's a process, and it's not something that you should just you know like not take seriously. So when I mean building your network is be intentional. Connect with the right people. Connect with the people that you know you can serve, you know you can help, and connect with the people that you'd love to do business with. And the one best ways to do that is you want to write this down if you don't have this already, is Sales Navigator. It is $80 a month. Um, Definitely a great investment, and it's produced itself over and over and over for me, beyond what I can even imagine, right? And you want to make sure you have Sales Navigator. There's even levels in that, but just the basic level should do. Um, because within Sales Navigator, you're able to look and find um, people. I want to know. Let me know in the chat box. Type in yes if you already have Sales Navigator. Type in yes if you have LinkedIn Sales Navigator. It's a software within. Okay, awesome, Keith. Awesome, Keith. Great. So my assumption is not very many people have it. Okay, good, Marilyn. Recruiter Light, Trevor. Okay, because you're in the recruiting business. Okay, good. So you want to make sure that you tap into that and watch all the trainings that they have and provide on the Sales Navigator. You're literally sitting on a gold mine because you're able to search out um, people um, through that platform in a way that you could not do it with your normal platform. They obviously do that intentionally, And we might, if we have time, we might even go into the platform and do that ourselves here. But it allows you to really, really connect to people by, for example, the job titles, the number of employees that they have, the um, industries, and so on and so forth. It's really a wide network. So this is an active session, right? So I actually want you to do this, and I want you to do a Google search on your name right now. So go to Google. I'll even do mine with you here. Go to Google, do a Google search, and I understand some people have common names and all things like that. Do a Google search on your name. Do a Google search on your name. Okay. For me, a lot of things come up before, right? So my personal brand website, my Instagram, my personal Instagram, my business Instagram, podcast I was on, Twitter, some locate people. These are not me. It's not me. Course method. Okay. See, I didn't even know about this precedent. I have to go watch that later. So I didn't even know about that. And then LinkedIn. LinkedIn is my last one. Who has LinkedIn at the first? Usually, so for me, because I purposely build SEO upon my site and social media, so those will come up first. But who had LinkedIn in the top 5? Type in yes if you had LinkedIn in the top 5, or first for you, Barbara. Excellent. Who else? Anybody have it top 5? Yes. Okay. Great. The reason I'm saying this, right, is that when people want to do business, second, okay, excellent, Joseph. When people want to do business, they're going to look you up, right? So some people will look you up and LinkedIn is usually one of the first things that they see. So it is a powerful thing to optimize, because again, what I just showed you there was I pulled up LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is a search engine, right? So if somebody's looking for a specific titles, not only do you get search engine power within LinkedIn, and pardon me, a little stuffy and battling a cold of some sort. But not only do you get search results inside of LinkedIn, you get search results outside of LinkedIn through Google, right? So optimizing your LinkedIn profile only helps your Google search, as well as the categories or the titles you have for your title. So something to think about. So for getting LinkedIn clients and generating clients, there's 3 things you got to have in order um, for you to build that. As I talked about, to tune into the frequency of what everybody's already doing. Your profile photo, your headline, and your summary. And later, I think I'd like for us to do an analysis on somebody's profile, whoever's open to that. Okay. So first, your profile photo. Don't do this. Anybody in here, you don't feel ashamed, but is there anybody in here who has this as their profile photo right now? You could say, yes, I do. I'm curious if there is. I know it's not the best thing. Okay, so I don't see any. You don't want to do this. Why? I'm gonna prove to you in a second. So we're gonna walk through an exercise together, and it's gonna be very quick, right? So I'm gonna need you to type fast. You're gonna type Y if it's yes, and you're gonna type N for no. Y for yes, N for no. Okay. So I'm just going to do a split second test. Okay. And all I'm asking you is, I'm not giving you any criteria or any reason. I just want you to tell me if you would do business with them, Y or N, yes or no. If you do, so we're gonna start. Would you do business with Alpha, Y or N? Type in the chat box. Y, Y, Y. Okay, Y. N. Okay, cool. Y. Okay, would you do business with Alana? Would you do business with Alana? Yes. Yes. Okay. Great. No. Okay. Would you do business with Maurice? Yes. Okay. Yes. 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 Okay. Would you do business with Eric? No. I see. No. Well, okay. Most of you wouldn't do business with Eric, right? Would you do business with James? Yes or no? A few yeses. No. Okay. So if you said no on James, I'm gonna tell you why. Subconsciously, his head is cut off in his profile, right? So these slight little things um, will also create an issue. So if someone is, um, cutting their photo head, a limb cut off and things like that, I mean, a shoulder is fine, right? But a head, that's a no-no. All right. Would you do business with this guy? Yes or no? No, yes, that's Bill Gates. So, and he can do whatever he wants, right? But typically, you don't wear hats on LinkedIn. It's just not a professional look. Okay, would you do business with Laura? Yes, some no's, right? Depending on her industry, right? Looks like she's in soccer or sports. Would you do business with David? Yes, no. Yes, it's only picture based. This is based on your picture. Yes, no. Yeah. Let me tell you why you wouldn't do business with David. It looks like a bathroom selfie, right? The background is very important. The background is not a good look. It does not showcase professionalism, right? Would you do business with Randy? And we'll wrap it up with this last two. Okay, yes, yes. Would you do business with Fred? Yes. Okay. So I just wanted to prove my point, maybe. Okay, so I said, I wanted to prove my point that this is how people are judging you and me instantly. Profile. I see your profile. I either resonate or I don't, and I'm making a split decision. I get a connection request. I look at your profile. I see your headline. I see your name. I see where you're based out of, and then I make a decision. This person seems like a person I like to connect with, or this seems like a person I would not like to get. So I can't start with lead generation without making sure your flow for captivating leads is fixed. So here's a great example of a good headline. So this is Karen, and Karen says helping residential contractors attract architects and homeowners, general contractor, SEO, WordPress websites. Notice her background is a little, it's like a kitchen in her photography. Everything is intentional. She's got a nice looking profile photo, and she has a nice title that breaks down. She didn't say, "I am a um, I am a web designer, and this is my website." She didn't do that. She was very clear about who she's helping and how she's helping. Here's another great example. Here's Brittany. Brittany is founder and CEO of Financially Wise Women, certified financial planner for entrepreneurial and professional women. So Brittany has identified her target market, and she specifically states the value or what she does for that market. Okay. Myself. So I have myself here. I put, where we've been featured, where we've been recognized. I help speakers, coaches, and consultants increase revenue through Facebook advertising. And I have my site added into that. But I don't say that I'm the CEO of Kingdom Social Media, because that doesn't tell anybody anything. That doesn't show what we do or how we help people. By the way, I'd love to connect with you all on LinkedIn. So if you haven't already, actually, let me put that in the chat. And I'd be glad, just shoot me a message. I'd be glad if you want to just take a quick scan at your profile, just because I won't be able to scan all the profiles today. If you would like to get a scan of your profile, I'll be glad to do that as I get a moment. So that's my LinkedIn. We can connect there. And Garber, feel free to, if it doesn't show up on my end, Garber, feel free to share that link to everyone as well. So a couple of things. your experience, right? Their experience section should read as stories and copy, not a description of your experience at a company, especially for business, right? I'm talking about for business. If you're in a job role, you want to honor your job. If you have a job and a business, you want to honor your job. You don't want to reconfigure it and do something that's going to get you in trouble. So someone should really gather from your experience, your unique difference, and the way that you have an ability to produce results and case studies if possible. You also want to make sure that you know um, do this for your specific roles. So I don't just describe, especially for business, you describe what you can do, how you can do it, and how you help people, and you make sure that all of that's broken down clearly. And you might even add a video. I have a video there that breaks things down. You want to ask for recommendations. So a lot of treat your LinkedIn like a website. It is a website, right? But treat it like you'd put testimonials on your website. You'd put reviews if you're in e-commerce, right? So ask for recommendations, right? And that's the key. A lot of people don't ask for recommendations. So you go to your recommendations section, hit ask for recommendation, and then develop a script. You could do that today. How many people, just type in the chat box if you can ask for one recommendation today, if you can do that today. And not only if you can do that, you will do it. Yes. Just one recommendation. Ask somebody for one recommendation that can help you in building your brand. Excellent. So the other thing is your featured skills and endorsements. For this section, you want to make sure that you list out all your skills. I mean, even if it's Word document or PowerPoint, all the skills and things that you're good at, and get endorsements from your colleagues. What does this do? This also bumps your profile up. It also helps with the optimization. It's also good to it helps you to allow your profile to be shown for those people to endorse you. So endorsements are also another form of social proof that you must have, right? Again, it's a powerful tool. You want to make sure you're leveraging and tapping into that. So here's an example of mine: social media marketing, all that stuff, right? People are endorsing me for different things, and you want that on your profile. It just enhances it. Education is pretty self-explanatory, right? Make sure that you put your school credentials on the site. There are even alumni networks for colleges that you can leverage. So you want to do that as well. So let me go back a step. I missed something very important. So right here, notice my company logo is in here, right? Some people have their business on here, but they don't have their company logo. They don't have so basically they don't have their company business page created for LinkedIn. So how many of you have not created your let me type in yes if you created your LinkedIn business page. Type in N if you've not created your LinkedIn business page. Okay. I see a bunch of yeses. Excellent. Okay, good. The next question is, have you tied your LinkedIn business page to your personal profile? Type in yes if you have, no if you haven't. Yes if you have, no if you haven't. Okay. So that's homework for you today, for those that haven't. Okay. Make sure you connect it. This is very simple. You're going to go into your edit here, and then you're going to just say, hey, I work for this company, and find your business page and put that on there. Why? Because if most people do business through a profile. So if they view your profile, the next thing they're going to do is they're going to go to your business page and check out what you're doing there, right? They could do that. So definitely want to take advantage of that. Okay, so back to what I was sharing. So education, you want to make sure you're doing that, and join alumni networks. That's a great way. What alumni networks does is it expands your network. So connect with the people in your alumni network, so you can leverage that as well. That's very key. So example, I put all the different schools and things in education. You want to make sure you do that. You also want to put all your accomplishments. Just go all out. Put everything you can: certifications, courses, honors and awards, languages, patents, publications, test scores, everything you can think of. Do it. Put it all in there, right? This is an underutilized thing. It's, again, you're selling yourself on LinkedIn. These are all the steps. I would not start reaching out and doing all the things on LinkedIn before I do these things, right? This is what I do. So I do the same thing. I put all my stuff there, honors, awards. I'm probably due for some updates here on your LinkedIn summary. I like this summary as an example. And if you're looking for a summary, my summary doesn't read with these specific questions, but if you're looking for, you want to make your summary, enhance your summary a little bit better, what we do, why it matters, all about you, bottom line, who are we, website, free consultation, and then your specialties. This is a simple format for anybody to use for their business. And you guys will get the slides so you can cover this. So again, your profile summary shouldn't be, my name is David, CEO of Kingdom Social Media, and we're great because of this and this and that and this and this. And no, if you're struggling to generate leads and sales online and you're looking for a new way to, that's the kind of approach you should have. Your profile summary should be a sales letter, selling the value you bring to the market, and not a description of your experience. This is again, caveat for this. If you run a business and you're not, and your job does not mind you putting your marketing yourself in your LinkedIn, most jobs will prefer you to highlight your LinkedIn as your job, your business. So I mean, as your job, not as your business. So make sure that you change your summary to reflect your business, and the value add. So simple things you can do. How companies, how chiropractors are looking for more patient leads. I solve this. How do you do this? I do this by unique benefit statement because of unique attribute about, because of our proven process. But these are just formulas for a good summary that can help you. These are some of the things that we use. Another formula you want to use. So I didn't talk about this, but back to the headline. So the headline where you're at the top, I help speakers, trainers, coaches, and consultants to increase revenue through Facebook. I help X to do X through X. You want to do that. I help X to do X through X. We can write that in the chat there. I help X to do X through X. That's a simple way. So again, that first thing that people are going to see is that headline. So you want to break down, what do you do and how do you help them through what? I help X to do X through X, right? So that's really key. So now we're going to kind of get into more lead generation, right? So the pricing, I think, has changed a little bit for this job seeker stuff. But here's what you want to do. You want to start to view profiles. With a profile view, what's cool is people don't realize a profile view is a powerful thing. When somebody views your profile, and then premium users can see everyone who's viewed, free users can see the last 5 people that viewed. So what you want to do is you want to get an account and you want to go back and view the people. So view the people that have viewed you. And then what you do is you send a message. So here's literally a script that we use extensively. And it's so-and-so, or Jim, thank you so much for checking out my profile. Might I ask what piqued your interest to view my profile? It's yes, you're putting somebody on the spot, but what happens is you find out the reason why they viewed your profile, right? They might be looking for a consultant. They might be looking for your business. They might be looking for your service, but most people don't ask. So you just ask the question, might I know the reason you're viewing my do it in a more classy and tasteful way. Might I know the reason that you checked out my profile? And people are going to tell you, well, Trevor, I'm in need of some recruiting support. Oh, great. Well, let's set up a call to talk about how we can possibly help you, right? Just like that, by asking. So you probably, if you have a free account, you can view the last 5 people. If you have a paid account, you get unlimited. So this is a reason why I think it's valuable to even upgrade your and here, do this. If you want to test it out, get a 30-day free trial and try it out and see what happens. That's the best way to jump in. So we talked about keywords, but now I'm going to go more extensively into it. You're going to put keywords in your tagline. So, for example, I put Facebook advertising. You want to put keywords that are people might be looking for. Your current title, your past titles, right? If there's anything you did that's tied to, if again, it has to make sense. Don't just stuff keywords in there. But it has to make sense. Put keywords in your past titles, all the past jobs and or the past roles. Um, Make sure your skills have. So again, it is a search engine. So when people are looking for certain things, if you have keywords in the same keyword, let's say you got Facebook advertising in the tagline, current title, past title, skills, and a summary, it's going to help pull you up in LinkedIn. Or if you did something like this, Facebook advertiser in Philadelphia, or something like that. And so, for example, what I had when I gave you the example earlier about my experience, I had corporate social media trainer in Philadelphia. So I had corporate social media trainer, Philadelphia, current title, social media trainer, um, past title, probably had trainer or consultant somewhere in there. I had skills, I had training, I had social media. My summary, I talked about training, social media. So you get the picture here. So all of the different components can be highlighted through your keywords, and that's a powerful tool. Okay, so who is looking for you online and on LinkedIn? Potential clients, they're looking. They're looking. I remember I was looking for some copywriters. My copywriter who's been with me in my business for probably over 5 years, I found through LinkedIn. I was looking for copywriters, um, publishers, um, people who are publishing books and looking for new authors and all kinds of stuff. Conference and meeting planners. This is a big one. I don't know how many people like to speak or would like to speak on stages. If you're going to master that whole art, speaking, connecting with meeting planners and conferences is going to be the key. That's going to be the key for you. And using LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a great way to connect with them. The media, my goodness, the media is looking for opportunities. They're looking for speakers. They're looking for experts. They're looking for press. And there's press all the time. There's journalists, like you can connect with journalists who want to know about whatever is going on, maybe something that's going on in the world about cryptocurrencies and if you're in the stock markets, things like that. You can connect with people that are already looking for that kind of information. So you want to use LinkedIn's advanced search and target your market specifically based on their the keywords the keywords that you put in, the location, all those components, right? So again, I talked about it earlier, but you want to make sure that you leverage views. The more people you view, that are in your target market, the higher percentage you have that they'll come back and view you and see you have something of value to solve that problem. And then when they come back, you should reach out and send an introductory message. So I gave you one strategy. One strategy was, might I ask what intrigued you to check out my profile? I love to network. So make them feel comfortable. I love networking. And then I'll say, yeah, I needed support with, so I'm looking for a dog groomer, a good one. And then you connect. Now, this way, what I'm sharing here is that you can go back and just go view people. So go do a search, go view your target market, right? Go view their profiles, go view, let's just say you're looking for, you do work for, you work with realtors, you do some work with realtors. Go view all the realtors you can in specific areas. Then they come back and view your profile. And then what you do is, something of that nature. Hey, I know we were checking each other's profiles out. Um, I have a software for realtors that um, I'm looking to do a beta test on. Would you be interested in learning more? It helps them increase, and I can lead with value. It helps them to increase their lead flow for potential buyers and sellers. Okay, yeah, I'd like to learn more. So leveraging the power of views is those two ways I just gave you are ways that you can leverage the power of views. Okay, and then you do this over and over again. As I said from the beginning, It's a consistency thing. It's being consistent and overly consistent. So now, did everybody get that? Does that make sense? I want to make sure everybody understands how to do the leverage the views and leverage the profiles. Type in yes if you do. No, David, I need a little more clarity on that. Okay, great. Okay, just making sure that's all clear. Cool. So the next thing I want to kind of talk about, I will say that business is not done on a LinkedIn business page, but you should have a LinkedIn business page so that you can optimize it for your personal outreach. Okay. So again, LinkedIn is best marketing through the profile, not the business page, but we should have this in order. Okay. So it just helps you to represent your brand. You want to put, some, the right imagery. And again, you'll get these slides, the right profile, image size, the right banner size. Put a nice banner on there that reflects your brand. Write a compelling about a statement, right? Include keywords again, right? Relevant keywords. Make sure everything's filled out, your URL, address, headquarters, your industry, the company size. Create showcase pages. These are just like mini pages. If you have different sub items, maybe you do, I saw audio and video. Maybe you have an audio division, you have a video division, right? Use showcase pages. If you're hiring, it's a great place to find and hire. And people like to see what's a company's all about, who already works there. So you can build a career page. Okay. So I'm not going to bore you with these stats, right? So you can check these out as you have a moment. But I do want to talk about some paid opportunities that you can do with LinkedIn. I will say that from my experience, and that LinkedIn ads are far more expensive than Facebook and Instagram and even Google. So it's because they have a higher higher annual salary, average annual salary for the people that are on there. So with LinkedIn, you can reach a lot of people. You can connect with different companies, and you can try it out. You can do a free trial of ad credit. So there's different types of ads. The service ads, similar to Facebook, where you can kind of just show up in the feed. There are LinkedIn ads and in-mail ads where you are where basically you're putting in sending a message to people, right? And you're sending a message, and they're connecting that way. There's that option. There's LinkedIn video ads. These are similar to Facebook, ways that you can connect, and you can put in there sponsored content. This is how the ad would show up. It could be a resource. It could be good. Now, wow, time is flying. I already got to that quickly. All right, so here's what I want to do. I want to take a few profiles. Who would like to I want to analyze a few profiles here. So who would like to step up first to look at some profiles and ways we can enhance your profile? You could just put your link in the chat. Who would like to go first? Don't be shy. Okay, so I'm going to take the first two, Danielle and okay. And then I'll take, if we have time, and then we'll also take some questions, okay? All right, Danielle, supervisor at, okay, great. Co-founder of Live Better. Okay, so first, oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, sorry. That's not yours. All right, let me see here. That's not you, Danielle. If you want to put the link. Oh, agent at L. Okay. Danielle to see agent. There we go. This is you. Correct. Yep. All right. Cool. Awesome. So first tweak, Danielle, your American Insurance Comp. This is kind of like a pixelated, right? So I would ask the company to get you um let's see. Let me so on LinkedIn. I'll get it for you right now. LinkedIn banner profile size. So you want to get this is the size you want. Okay, so that's the first thing you want LinkedIn banner profile size. That's the first thing you want to do, right? You want to make sure that you get that adjusted, right? Because I can't read it all the way from the screen, right? Photo, good, nice quality photo, great smile. All right, let's see here. Does this take me to your real estate page? Okay, that takes me to there. Do you also have, okay, so I know sometimes agents have their own page. Maybe if you have your own page, it'd be good to put it up here, like a direct page for your agency. Um, you can put that there. Okay. All right. Wait, something's not matching here. Let me make sure this is right. I'm a veterinary technician with over 10 years, right? Participating in the um participating in the field since I was 15. Well, um I am thank you. I am in a lot. Okay. I volunteer. Okay. Okay. So got you, right? So I would be confused, right? From the very gate. Because if you're an agent, even if you are veterinary, doing some veterinary technician work, okay. So that link is EXP. Okay. So right here, I'd focus on one, and then you could highlight the other things that you do in your experience, right? So like if you have this, whatever you really want to push, you should adjust towards, right? Because if I'm a new prospect looking at this, I would be confused, right? I wouldn't know what angle, because I see the licensed insurance angle, I see the licensed realtor. So here's the truth. I mean, and thank you that you received it, Danielle, is that confused customers don't buy. Confused customers don't buy. So if I see any confusion, I'm probably not going to buy, right? Or even go to the next step because I don't know. I like this, right? Let's see what you put here, because this could be in your top corner. Okay, great. Excellent. This is great. So what I would do, Danielle, is I would take this link. You can keep it there like you have it, and also put it in here. There's going to be a section where you can add website. So connect with me or something like that. I'm going to, get all my contact info. You can put that up there. Okay. Okay. Good. Excellent. So I'm going to show you guys the power of Sales Navigator, right? So I have a Sales Navigator account. So the Sales Navigator, I might not get a lot of insight specifically, but let's see what it gives me, right? It gives you usually a little bit more. I can I can save her as lead. I can add a note. I can connect. I can see relationship. I can see get introduced, like if there's any people I can potentially get connected with to get introduced. I can view account map. You can see a lot of stuff, right? A lot of stuff that you don't get to see. Not having the I can do a search on Bing. I can add, obviously they put Bing, not Google, because it's owned by what do you call it? And it tells me if the person's ever viewed my profile or if I viewed there, right? So there's a lot of insight you get. Okay, so the next thing, let's scan through here. Okay, that's activity. Cool. Let's see how often posting. Okay, great. You got to post 13 hours a day. Excellent. Your posting is good, Danielle. So something about posting. I didn't talk about posting a lot, but the truth is that the average LinkedIn user, only like somewhere like 2 to 5% of LinkedIn users actually post content on the platform. I know it's really low. So you get a lot of visibility. That's why LinkedIn posts can live a long time. So you want to post at least two to three times a week, right? Education, right? So this is cool. I'll try to see if your school logo is in here, right? Because that always looks better if you can find your school and upload. So you go in here and then upload it through your school so the logo can connect. Same thing for anything like this. I know Grant Cardone has a logo, the GC logo. So same here for which is great. You got some certification there and license. Same here. All the stuff you have from Grant Cardone, make sure all the logos, because that's branding, that's powerful, right? All of those things. Okay, so you got a bunch of all of these needed a Grant Cardone connection to it, right? So I just want to prove my point, right? So let me show you. It is out of business and more college, but no. Okay, got it. No problem. So let me just show you. I just want to show you what I mean. So when you go into your search, you're going to do Grant Cardone right there, enterprises. So all the experience you have you should use this on the search. Grant Cardone Enterprise for all your certifications, right? Because it just legitimizes it more when somebody's scanning through, right? So thank you for being willing to volunteer, Danielle, and hopefully you can make those changes and up level the profile. Okay, we'll take one more and then we'll take some questions. So let me go back in order. I saw Elaine Pastor. Let me know, Elaine, if I got the right one. Let's see. Elaine Pastor, people. It is okay. If you can, maybe if you could put the link for me, or tell me your job title. Okay. No worries, Danielle. If you could tell me your job title, Elaine, I can. Okay, manager of South America. There we go. There we go. This is your profile. Great. Okay. So, Clean Co. All right, cool. Clean Co, that's your company. All right. So do you have a business page created for Clean Co? Okay. So that's your first assignment, right? So once you do that, then it's not going to have this generic thing. It's going to have your company, and then it's more visibility back to your company page. So you're going to change that there, and that's going to change here, and that's going to update here as well. And then if Assure Group International is also on LinkedIn with same thing that I shared for Danielle, you want to make sure that's set up. You definitely want to increase your connections, right? So connecting more regularly. Manager of South America operations. That's cool, but that doesn't tell me what you do, right? So I want to know right away. We help people do XYZ, right? Because it looks like you're in the metal industry, strong operations skill and negotiation. Okay. So this profile too can be cleaned up to address, and same for Daniel. I didn't address this on yours too. Your about section can go into, again, like the sales letter we talked about, the what is the value add? What do you do? How do you, like, I don't see a website tied to Clean Co. I'm sure you have one, right? Updated, my strength has to be updated to Clean Co cleaning aspect. Okay, so there's some work to do there. Okay, okay, cool. You got something here. So do you have a website, Elaine? Yeah. Yes, Virginia, you could you just connect with me on LinkedIn. Garba posted my LinkedIn. Garba, if you could post my LinkedIn again for anybody that needs that. Okay. Only for Assure Group International. Okay, got it. So okay, so you have that. Okay, so again, we want to make sure, is that tied to Clean Co? Is a sure group in it? Okay, then what I would do is I would get like a landing page created for Clean Co. Just a simple one page website. You can get it done on Fiverr. You can get it done. Have a funnel created. But you want to definitely put, thank you, Garber. Garber put my LinkedIn there for you, Regina, and anybody else who wants to connect. But basically, you want to make sure you have something that ties. There's a consistency. Your background. I don't really know what you do here based on your background. If I look at your picture, I want to know, kind of like, no, this is cool. I like it. But for you to be in business, I think you should do something that highlights more of your business. So if there's a cleaning aspect, is there something there you might want to do? The photo is a little pixelated, and you could use another headshot for it. Here's what I would do. I would go to the library. If you're in Philadelphia, Philadelphia Library, Library of Philadelphia does free photo shoots for LinkedIn profiles. I forget what day, but you can find that information out. Get it, and that's for anybody who wants to update their profile photo. You can go get your photos taken for free through the Library of Philadelphia. It says you haven't posted lately, so that's going to be something to increase, right? As well, to increase your contacts and increase the amount of content you post regularly. Business owner, we talked about that. You might want to just again highlight the value. There's nothing that explains what you do at this company, right? So I don't know what Clean Co does, and I don't see a website. So there's a lot I don't know, and I understand this is why you're here, right? So let's fill in this experience section as much as possible. Let's fill in this experience section as much as possible. Here's good, but let's leverage this. You got a BS in biology. Let's leverage that more. You didn't really tap into what you did, right? Like what did you glean? What did you do? How did you do it? Right? What can we use here that adds credibility to this and this, right? And I'm sure there is. Okay, so skills, right? So you got your skills here, which is good. Okay. You got your skills here, which is good. You got your courses, excellent. Languages, excellent. That's an advantage. Organizations, good. You got a lot of stuff filled out. Your interest and influencers and things of that nature, good. So there's quite a few things to work on here. But it's going to be drastically improved. And again, you're going to open up your search criteria, and people are going to find you more. So thank you, Elaine, for being willing. That'll be the last review I do for today, just purposes of time. But we'll take some last few questions about LinkedIn. I wanted to again give you the foundation of making sure that you got your profile set, and then you want to go into viewership. That's where you can leverage it. I did. Kevin says mine is horrible. All I did was make one. There's pretty much nothing on it. Okay, so we got some work. This is why we're here. You guys gonna get the slides. You're gonna go over everything that you need to fix and change. Sonia says I am a national marketing director for a company which has 10 underneath the one company, trying to understand LinkedIn to gain leads for each business. So do I change my business pages or my personal profiles to reflect the companies? So I think you're saying you have one profile for your LinkedIn. You shouldn't have more than one. You should have one profile, and then you can make sure you can create multiple business pages for each of the companies, or each of the divisions. So when I used to work for TerraCycle, we had TerraCycle UK, TerraCycle US, TerraCycle South America, right? Have different pages for the different companies under the business pages. And then you can link to those pages. You market to those pages through your profile. So yeah, you just change the business pages, not your profile. Yes, thank you. No problem. All right, great, awesome, Sonia. You do have that. Okay. Hopefully, should I do? Oh, so Sales Navigator, you're going to do by the person, not by the business page. But yes, if they're in different countries, you may need to do one for each person in each division. So I would get a Sales Navigator for each person, and they have team accounts, so they're more cost effective when you get a whole bundle for the team. Cool. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Dave, thank you for a wonderful presentation. Just a quick one before we wrap it up for the day. This goes to our wonderful attendees. I did posted a 30-second survey a few minutes ago about today's webinar. Remember we Temple SPDC, we always cherish your feedbacks, even as it helps us to improve on the services we provide to you guys at a no cost. So kindly take 30 seconds of your time to help us to fill out the survey thing I just posted. We are far in time, and from what I can see here, Dave, is like you've answered virtually all the questions that actually came up on board. Yeah. To wrap it up, I just want to use this opportunity once again to thank each and every one of you guys out there for keeping it a day with us. David, once again, thank you for a wonderful presentation. And of course, to my wonderful SPDC colleagues, I want to thank you guys for your usual cooperation, your support, and encouragement. Without you guys, this webinar wouldn't have been here. Thank you once again, everyone, and you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Garba. Bye, everyone.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.